So I appreciate the spirit of the question, but I'll tell you, I've often been asked this question in a way that I've had to respond by first saying that I think it's very important to not operate from the assumption that black men are in anybody's pocket. Black men are like any other voting group. You got to earn their vote. So I'm working to earn the vote, not assuming I'm going to have it because I am black, but because the policies and the perspectives I have understands what we must do to recognize the needs of all communities. And I intend to be a president for all people. Specifically as it relates to what we need to do, to your point around economic opportunity. Yes, I started way before I was at the top of the ticket at what I called an economic opportunity tour, focused on black men.
Y'all need to step back. Y'all need to step back.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Hello. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Monday for the slow moving Monday? Come on in, sit yourselves on down. Let me make sure I got this thing up. It don't seem like they're sending out these notifications though, but we just gonna work our way through it. Excuse me, real quick out here in these doggone street. Hold up, God, I'm gonna drop the pen. What is we doing? Woo, slow moving Monday out here. Say can't trust her words. The one thing that I can say about what she had done said is that you have to earn black men's votes. Which by her saying that, because she was asked a question about black men's votes, she just let y'all know that you don't have to earn black women's votes. You could just be running for office and you'll get black women's votes. But a black man, you got to earn a black man's vote. I don't know if anybody had done caught that right there. Because that's what's been out here in these streets, that black men is having a hard time with voting for KK and or supporting KK out here in these streets just because she's a black woman. No, we ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe like I had done told y'all. Damn it, they got us with the last. They got us with the last black man running for president. And I say black with the quotation things, the quote things, or whatever that's used for. Yeah, baby, you got to prove some stuff to us, right? No, we just ain't going. They're throwing out all type of celebrities to try to get, to try to shame players. I want y'all to understand that right there. They're trying to shame players into supporting her, which that's not gonna work either. I'm so sorry. It's 2024. We have a change of mind out here in the street, and we just ain't going. We looking at our pockets and we saying no, hell no. Oh no. Shit costs too much out here in the doggone street. Shout out to David for the $5 cash app to say here's a $5 holler for you, Willie. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Y'all come on in.
Come on in, sit yourself right on down. Shout out to everybody who's on their job right now trying to make ends meet. Shout out to everybody who had to work more overtime in the last 3.5 years to sustain yourself and your family. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there, and I hope all is well today with you, and I hope all is good with you, Miss Shirley. Also, that's what's up. Prayers is out there in these streets. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say happy Monday, Miss Shirley and Jermaine, and chat. Love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there, man. What it do? Oh, Jesus. What have y'all done this weekend? I am still tired. I done been outside. I done told y'all. I done been outside. I finally found me a lawnmower. When I had done said that I was going around to get me a lawnmower, I had done went around to Home Depot to get me a lawnmower. The one that I saw that was on sale for $2.99, where they say that the lawnmower and the charger and the battery come all together for $2.99. I got around there. Heavy 13 inches. Which I can't do nothing with that. No. So I saw the bigger ones, but I was like, oh man, I'm in a smaller car. I need to grab the truck or the SUV or something. So I decided to go on back on around now. I think I went back around there on Saturday. Got it. Plugged that thing on up. Yeah. Old battery. Yeah, and bought an extra battery. Y'all do know that them batteries is like, well, because I had a 4AH, that one was $149 just for the battery. Yeah, just for a backup battery. The one that comes with the more is a 6AH out here, and that's supposed to last for 40 minutes. Yeah. Everything worked out fine. It cuts very well. It's quieter than a gas more. And I think I like it. You say that I am in a hospital. I'm in a damn hospital. Say been here since last Tuesday. Oh man, is they gonna release you though? How is everything going with you? I hope that you go ahead on and make it on that. As long as you make it out of there, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that right there, man. Y'all, we got to do more than what we doing. Whatever we is lacking in, a lot of us is lacking in our eating habits, in our mobility, being mobile, and exercising, eating better, getting proper sleep. Proper sleep has a lot to do with a lot. Checking your blood pressure. We got to check our blood pressure. Y'all give yourself the pat on the back. Y'all done hit over 100 by 12 after the hour on this slow moving Monday. Y'all, we got to do more self-care. We got to put things on the back burner. We have to push stuff aside. You is supposed to come before everybody. Even your children, you have to come before everybody. Because if we get down bad, if we get sick, can't even take care of your children. Getting a Liffey biopsy. Bypass today, should be home by tomorrow. Oh, all right. So prayers going out to you. May you have a safe procedure inside of the hospital, and may you get home feeling better than you did when you went in. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more careful. Y'all, we got to be careful because it's difficult. It's difficult for especially darker hue folk. Especially darker hue men. It is real difficult for us to go to the hospital. It's real difficult. A lot of times we see a lot of people that go to the hospital and they find out stuff that they don't be wanting to find out. You know, you don't want to find out stuff. You know, you just went in for this right here. They done kept you. Man, it's real difficult out here, man. So self-care has a lot to do with a lot. And a lot of us men, the men who stand strong out here, we is more prone to death, dying early, because we stand as men. We take care of family. You know what I'm saying? That means that we work our behind off. We work too much. We don't rest enough. You say, Willie Williams, you loved out here in these doggone streets. I sure enough appreciate that right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Players, the reason that we be falling short and dying and having strokes and heart attacks and all that stuff, a lot of times, I'm talking to the men who stand as men who take care of them and they families. I'm talking about those men. Those men bust their behinds. They don't like to lay around. You know what I'm saying? That's for lazy. That's for lazy men. Yeah. We die faster because we refuse to take a break. We refuse to rest. We have to be forced into taking a break. You know what I'm saying? We have to be forced to rest. Just sit your behind down somewhere. Stop all that moving. Rest your nerve. Put your legs up. Get you some sweet tea or something. We refuse to just kick back. You know? Because our minds is always going and we don't want to be even perceived as being lazy. There's always something to do. There's always something to do. But what I want us good men to really, really understand, what I want us men who stand as men to understand, when we die, there's still going to be things to do. When we die, those people who we have provided for and protected still going to be out here living. I hope I just hit you with a little gut shot right there. The people who we protect and provide for all these years, when we die, they still living. We could have possibly lived longer if we did better self-care. Yeah. A lot of y'all better take naps. Listen, boy, you about to get over 40, 45, 50s, boy, them naps be powerful. Trying to tell you. He said, had to get blood work this morning for my kidneys. I'm trying to tell y'all, we got to take care of ourselves, y'all. I promise you. And you know what else be crazy? A lot of us is really, really hard workers, and a lot of us, we pay a lot for medical. Guess who don't go to the doctors? We pay for all their damn medical and don't go to the doctor. We refuse to take a day off to go to the doctor. We refuse to use PTO to go to the doctor. We refuse to take off knowing that we have time, knowing that we have PTO to go to the doctor. That got to tell you a lot about us. That got to tell you a lot about us. A lot of us, we do not know what to do if we're not working. Living longer means you need to eat healthy diets and exercise by walking daily, which most people don't. That's a fact. Players, we is also under the concept of, people. People is under the concept because you go to work. That's exercise. No, it's not exercise. Your body get used to stuff. It's not exercise. The 3-3 photo gun Monkey Town is up in the building. What it do? It is not exercise. It's keeping you mobile, which is great because we need to stay mobile. We got to stay active. You being active, but it's not exercise because it's a routine thing. It is kind of like if you was to go and walk a mile a day. After I think about 2 weeks to 30 days, your body get used to that. So then your body will stop losing weight, if I'm not mistaken. You'll have to take it up to like a 1.2 or 1.5 mile. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep increasing stuff. Or you have to make changes. You have to do things different to throw your body off. So just because you get up and go to work, that don't mean that you exercising. Unless like back in the days, like when I was coming up back, like the garbage men used to run behind these trucks and get that garbage up. Now that was exercise because you running, jogging, stopping, walking. You doing everything like you at the gym. 502 Louisville, Kentucky. Say hitting that light bug. I appreciate that right there. Yeah, muscle confusion. Detoxing and fasting help. Yes, it does. If we get the toxins out of our body, we will be less sick. I know a lot of people say I can't start eating meat. I get it. I understand that meat good. Just start off by just one day. Don't eat meat today. Eat it tomorrow. You know. You have to try one day at a time. See, back in our older days, grandma and them would eat like a lot of soup dishes with no meat. A lot of people would eat or have liquid diets, which is really, really good. You say, yeah, walking 30 minutes a day helps y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all got to get out, walk around your house, walk around your walk around your commercials, because I just saw that commercials already. Walk around your neighborhoods. Salt and sugar intake, yes, you got to keep that really, really low. But we just got to do better, y'all. Gut health is very important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And according to your gut, your gut health can cause your breath to stink. A lot of y'all out here with that stinking. Y'all be having the nerve to be talking to people, but y'all guts is destroyed. Y'all guts is backed up. And when your guts is backed up and you are not properly disposing of waste, your breath be stinking. Not just your breath be stinking, but it comes out of your pores if you don't release the fecal matter. Just trying to help. See, I cooked spaghetti yesterday with turkey meat. There it is. She said, walking and losing weight been helping my cancer improve. Exactly. Because if we get exercising, walking, all of these things, it just helps us get rid of the toxins. The toxins is what has us sick. The more you go to the restroom, the more that you urinate, the more water that you get in to flush out the body and all that good stuff, it makes the body better. But then once we do all of the detoxing and stuff, we have to cut back on all of those things that we that we was putting inside of our body that was affecting us. Just trying to help. Move right along. Let's go on and get into this news. We finna go, because it's 22 past the hour. It's 22 past the hour. We got to go ahead on and jump right. We're going right on around here to Baltimore. Right on around here to Baltimore. Y'all out here acting the donkey. They out here done lost their minds and they losing their life. Before that, though, y'all please make sure that y'all go around to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Pleasant Candles. Ooh, boy, that maple walnut make out bite this bit. Listen, candles player got a candle company around here popping. I honestly did not know that the business was gonna be booming the way that the business is booming, and I just want to say thank all you people for your purchases, for sharing. Thank you. We have multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes out of my warehouse. Yes. I pay for a warehouse. And if you want your area, your space to smell better than it does right now, please go around here to PleasantCandles.com and order yours today. You will not be disappointed. Shout out to Scud Nation for the $2 super chat. Say it's Scud Nation Day on May 34. Ooh, that's what's up. Happy birthday. Happy Scud Nation Day out here in the doggone street. Damn it, you done made it. You done made it on out here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, because everybody ain't make it to today. Everybody ain't make it to this Monday. Hell no. They didn't. But everybody ain't supposed to make it either. So congratulations on that right there. That's what I'm talking about. You say, Willie, it's my birthday today. Shout out to the damn it. full of Southern charm. Happy birthday. Congratulations. All blessings to you. You done made it. Listen. And this is why I go to talking about that health stuff. A lot of time we're not making it because of our health. We're not making it, and congratulations that you was able to make it on through the trials and the tribulations, working your way through just to be around here today. That's what I'm talking about. Enjoy it. Do what you want to do. Again, if we're not living the life that we actually want to live, if we're not doing exactly what we want to do, then we're not living. We are just alive. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't going on to get into a little something. Baltimore, you say September 24th, I turn 54. That's what man, listen. Boy, I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get in them I can wait to get in them 50s, but I can't. I want to make it to my 50s is what I'm trying to say out here. Be an old true player out here with all this doggone game. I'm gonna been done wrote about 10 books by the time I hit it. Damn, I gotta get the first one out first. But motivation. Look here. Let's go on to get into this right here. In case y'all didn't know what had done transpired over the weekend in Baltimore, to where we have a black mayor, we have black state representatives, we have Democratic state representative. I think Baltimore also has a black governor and all that. Basically, it's a blue state, right? They done messed around and done slipped on the gun. They done slipped on the triggers out here in these streets. Baltimore mass shooting in 5 Points South. I don't know where 5 Points South is at, but 5 Points South, they done got 4 dead. 4 dead, 17 hurt.
With breaking news.
You people. Yeah.
People everywhere. People crying, screaming. I seen people running, the grieving type screaming, like, I know someone is hurt or have passed away.
Shot a player out for having a tattoo on his neck. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their necks is bad people. I just like to point out people be having tattoos on their neck. I like the way that he's speaking because he's speaking very, somebody give me a word for how he's speaking. He's speaking very intelligently, but it's how he's speaking.
With breaking news.
It was people everywhere, people crying, screaming. I seen people running, the grieving type screaming, like, I know someone is hurt or have passed away. So it was that type. So that's when I instantly knew.
My bad. Listen, I'm glad that y'all correct me, and that's what I like. I was saying Baltimore. I meant Birmingham. This is Alabama. So, damn it, y'all let me know about the mayor and the governor and the state representatives. Is this a blue state? Is this a blue state?
Someone lost a loved one in Club Hush. It's sad. It's very sad.
Oh, yes, he's speaking eloquent and he speaking with empathy. Yes, he has a humble tone. Yes, this is like a player who don't cause problems out here in these streets.
Tragedy in 5 Points South overnight. 4 people dead, 17 others hurt. More than 100 shots fired. And a search for suspects in what Birmingham police are calling a mass shooting. Dejon Singleton, who you just heard from, says he saw 5 or 6 people leaving the scene on stretchers. Good evening. I'm Megan Scarano. Hundreds of people were seen running, screaming, and crying following the gunfire. Hours after the shooting, crowds of people remained in the area and well into the morning. Families of the victims were arriving to find out what they could about their loved ones. 3 people died at the scene. A 4th victim died at the hospital. No one is in custody, but BPD is vowing to find those responsible.
Yes, he was very articulate. Yes.
Rest assured, we are going to do everything we possibly can to make sure that we uncover, identify, and hunt down who was ever responsible for preying on our people this morning.
We have breaking team coverage on this developing story tonight. ABC 3340's Valerie Bell has the latest on reaction from community members But first, Austin Pratt is live this evening in 5 Points South with everything we know so far from law enforcement. Austin, the FBI is assisting Birmingham with this investigation.
Megan, multiple agencies are assisting the Birmingham Police Department, including the FBI and ATF. At last update, BPD says 21 people were shot in Saturday night's targeted shooting.
Approximately 21 people were shot. 4 of those are deceased. They were taken to various hospitals.
The Birmingham Police Department says it was a targeted shooting around 11 p.m. in the 2000 block of Magnolia Avenue in 5 Points South, a very busy entertainment district with hundreds of people nearby. They say...
How did they get out there that time of night after the little event and stuff with bonnets on?
2000 block of Magnolia Avenue in 5 Points South, a very busy entertainment district with hundreds of people nearby. They say there were multiple shooters.
They were in a vehicle, got out of the vehicle, shooting occurred, they fled in the vehicle.
The shooting happened outside of the Hush Lounge on the sidewalk. Investigators are trying to determine if a switch was used in the shooting.
I believe it was something that was fully automatic. I'll just leave it at that. There's multiple shell casings. That's something that's going to take some time for our forensics team and ATF to assist us in processing.
There are no suspects and no one has been taken into custody at this time. With so many potential witnesses in the area, the Birmingham Police Department is calling on the public's help in this investigation.
Say it's a red state but a blue city? All right.
The public is the eyes and ears of the city and the police department. They know far more than we will ever know.
Say, Willie, they have bunnies on standby.
They've got to share that information with us so we can act on it and remove those people from the streets of Birmingham.
In the area, several businesses line the streets. You can see security cameras outside many of them. BPD is calling on these businesses that may have captured something on their cameras to come forward with that evidence. In Birmingham, Austin Pratt, ABC 33.
I don't like your tie with your shirt, player. You say, oh, okay, 25. Your accuracy sucks. Got to be more careful. God, dog it. Nobody know nothing. We ain't got nobody in custody. Nothing. Nothing.
40 News.
Thank you, Austin. ABC 3340's Valerie Bell returned to the scene this morning.
Club Hush. The Hush Lounge. Willie say hush too, but damn it, they ain't listening.
She continues our team coverage tonight with reaction from the 5 Points community.
You say Blue City, of course. Darker hue is the problem. Got it. Damn shame.
People we spoke with are sad and angry. Some say they're just fed up.
She look like a 12-year-old girl. Now, listen, look here. She look like she
Sad and angry.
A little 12 or 13-year-old on her. That's a grown woman. Say, Willie, he's racially profiling about that switch.
Some say they're just fed up. The church bells rang out Sunday morning in 5 Points. Families out and about on the streets.
Why every time? Well, not every time. I pointed this out in another video too. They say families is out in the streets.
The church bells rang out Sunday morning in 5 Points. Families out and about on the streets.
Why they only show lighter hue brothers and sisters when they be speaking of families?
There's plenty of people walking around like it's just another day.
The night before, this popular nightlife spot turned into the scene of a deadly mass shooting.
The first thing I heard was people yelling and screaming.
Birmingham police report more than 100 shots were fired.
You're going to party at different places to have fun. You're not going to party at different places to get killed by a gun.
Police believe it was a targeted hit.
What they don't realize is you got to look over your back for the rest of your life. And you throwing your life away for some pecans and peons.
Pecans and peons. I like that. I got to write that down. Pecans and peons. How you spell peons? Damn it, somebody write in the comment section. Peons. Yeah. Say it one more time, pimp.
And you throwing your life away for some pecans and peons. It ain't enough money in the world will make me go out here and take somebody's life.
Robert Banks says he knows the victims' families.
Right now where we standing at, it's blood on the ground.
Peons.
It's blood on the ground right now where we standing at.
I got it, y'all.
So when you got blood on this concrete, It ain't the blood of the elders, it's the blood of the youth.
Firefighters use
It ain't the blood of the elders. It's not us. It's not us older people. It's the blood of the younger people. Y'all is the ones out here in these streets dying and getting shot and getting smoked over nothing, over something. You know what I'm saying? You say, Willie, you be calling me when you writing stuff down. They say, Willie, you be killing me when you write stuff down. I thought that they said calling. My bad. Pecans and peons. I like that right there. Here we go.
hoses to wash away the blood as others cleared away debris. All this while the community struggles to cope with another tragic shooting in the city.
It happens anywhere and everywhere. That's where it happens at. And right now it's happening all over the city of Birmingham.
Almost like unbelievable and expected at the same time.
Unfortunately, I wasn't surprised when I heard about it.
Some
Shot a player out for having tattoos on his neck and his face. You would never think.
Unfortunately.
I wonder what gang he's in or gang he used to be in. Oh, wait. My bad. I don't want to stereotype. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I wasn't surprised when I heard about it.
He got tattoos in his face and reading glasses. Listen, I told y'all, them glasses make us be like, we be looking like sophisticated and educated and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Surprised when I heard about it.
Some questioning safety.
It just makes me not want to.
Oh, I just caught that right there. He said, how are you optimist in this shirt?
And I have friends that work in that breezeway at another bar, and I don't see how they do it.
He might be like a tattoo artist or something.
For this city, the violence is nothing new.
It's black on black crime.
Shut your mouth. Boy,
Black on black crime at an all-time high.
All-time high. Is KK talking about that? I mean, Miss Vice President.
In the city of Birmingham, and then it turned to Afghanistan and Murderham.
Afghanistan and Murderham. I didn't know that Birmingham was bad. Like this. Afghanistan, listen, this is not his first time saying something like this right here. He has said this right here, and he's repeated himself. Afghanistan and Murderham.
And then it turned to Afghanistan and Murderham. The Magic City is a tragic city.
The Magic City is a tragic city. Somebody had to ask earlier, is he a rapper or something? Because that boy keep rhyming. Sure enough, dude.
Birmingham has seen more than 100 homicides already this year. In Birmingham, Valerie Bell, ABC 3340 News.
You say that the governor's name is Kane? I gotta look it up.
Birmingham leaders held a news conference to provide the latest information this morning. Mayor Randall Woodfin gave his condolences to the victims and says this is a solvable problem that requires everyone's attention.
Do not tell me this is only on the police to solve.
Nope, it's not.
Elected officials, locally, statewide, and nationally have a duty to solve this American crisis.
Y'all governor name is Kay Ivey, our Lighthouse sister. Republican.
This American epidemic of gun violence. We should not allow people to just ride around with any style type of weapon that doesn't even belong on domestic streets.
Do y'all even understand? I am going to ask a question, and I know a lot of you good people may get into your feelings once I ask you this simple question. Back when we was getting hung from trees and stuff, right? Back when churches was getting burnt and all that stuff, was black on black crime high? Huh? No, I don't. Somebody, please answer me. When they had their foot on our neck, was black on black crime high? Huh? Huh?
Just ride around.
Oh, hold on, because he's talking about guns. Let's go.
Locally, statewide, and nationally have a duty to solve this American crisis, this American epidemic of gun violence. We should not allow people to just ride around with any style type of weapon that doesn't even belong on domestic streets.
He politicking right now. We should not allow. I want y'all to listen to the words that he tried to go ahead on and use. He probably rocking with KK out here in these streets, which is Madam Vice President.
Actually have a duty to solve
Watch this. Listen to
this
the word.
American crisis.
What's the crisis?
This American epidemic of gun violence.
Come on.
We should not allow people to just ride around with any style type of weapon that doesn't even belong on domestic streets.
Any style type of weapon. We should not allow people to ride around with any style weapon that don't belong on the street. Instead of him saying, because 9 times out of 10, in darker hue communities, when we out here shooting in the streets, doing drive-by shooting over 100 rounds, that's not somebody who bought their gun legally. Can we just keep it 100? Black folks do shootings too. I get it. I get it. But for a black person to do a mass shooting, mass shootings with a legal gun, that's rare as hell. That is rare as hell. That, damn it, is rare. You say, what is a style of weapon? Now, y'all do know that they're talking about they had them little switch clips on it, right? The little clippy clip things. But in my mind, he's speaking about rifles, you know, because they're trying to take out AR-15s. We're not letting our AR-15s go down here in the South.
People to just ride around with any style type of weapon that doesn't even belong on domestic streets.
So they can ride around with the weapons that you deem belong on American streets. They can ride around with weapons as long as it's deemed something that you was okay with to be out here in these streets, right? You're not going to say illegal. People illegally getting guns and doing these type of crimes. Nah, you don't care about that?
Should not be allowable, period. I don't care what your politics are.
Woodford says he wants to work with the state to find a solution, including giving the city of Birmingham an exception to address Glock switches and conversions. Meanwhile, State Representative Wandeling Gavan says the blame shouldn't all fall on the state legislature. She says it's not personal, it's business.
Players, y'all too, like, we got to stop being outside like that right here. With your tank tops and your pants below your booties and stuff like that. We looking at your drawers. Where is y'all? Now, I understand if y'all was a part like of the shooting and stuff and y'all had to take the shirt off your back and give it to somebody. I get it. But other than that, no.
Van says the blame shouldn't all fall on the state legislature. She says it's not personal, it's business.
Business.
If you have a 700 plus,
and hit us with some 700 plus credit score. What can you do with it? Chase got a new program. Yeah, they do. Hold on.
What we're seeing here in the city,
beautiful sister.
She says it's not personal, it's business.
Business.
What we're seeing here in the city of Birmingham is that you have people who are no longer afraid of the police. They're no longer afraid of law enforcement.
So there's no fear. So like I've told a lot of people think love, it's better to be loved than to be feared. No, it's better to be feared. Listen, it's better to be feared. And really the fear is, do y'all understand that we fear people because we know that that person or people can do something to you? We fear that we will be held accountable. See, people used to fear the police because the police will hold you accountable. Well, the police, they hold you accountable now, but well, here for women, you know what I'm saying. But we feel like our mama because our mama gonna chastise us. We fear our daddies, if you know them, because our daddies is going to chastise them. This is the same thing. This is why they push so hard for you to fear God. They push for the word fear God. Fear, fear, fear. Fear lets you know that something is going to happen to you, or that person or entity is going to make something happen. Like she said, they have no fear anymore. She may have a point right there. She may have a point. Because back in my day, we had a fear of the police. But then again, we had a fear of our elders. We had a fear of elders. We were taught to respect elders. So coming up as children, of course you feared the police, just like you feel elders and like your mama, them, auntie, them, and all that stuff because they was your elder and they could do something to you. Got it.
What we're seeing here in the city of Birmingham is that you have people who are no longer afraid of the police. They're no longer afraid of law enforcement.
Say, Willie, will you say they fear Trump? Yes. Because Trump is going to do stuff. Trump is going to make changes that they don't want to be made. Just in my opinion. Just in my opinion. But here we go.
Who are no longer afraid of the police. They're no longer afraid of law enforcement, especially the Birmingham police. That is a problem because they know that the city of Birmingham does not have the manpower. The criminals are watching just like we are watching. They're studying just like we're studying. So they can time the response. Community policing in the city of Birmingham. So
I like that baby hair because it's blending in with her complexion. I like it. I like it, sister. Go ahead.
To say that it's all now on the state legislature, I take issue with that.
I don't think it's all on the state legislature when there is a lack of police officers. They is lacking officers, so the officers, they can't be at everything. They can't do what, they can't do what they could do if there was more officers. They lack the manpower. They really, really do. But I want to put, I say 95% of the blame on the legislation. On the legislator. The ones who write the bills, those is the one that 95% of them, I put the problem on them. Cause y'all be with that give second chances and all that, and we can only give a minimum of like 2 years for this or 3 years for that. No, that's your problem. Y'all don't want to change the game up. Listen, shout out to Alabama when they was racist. Huh? Shout out to the great United States of America when you got caught with 2 nickel rocks. 20 years. See, now a lot of people have thought when I said certain things and I throw out like these high numbers about you need to get 25 years, 25 to this and this. Do you know how much people did not want to get caught with 2 crack rocks? You get caught with 2 crack rocks, it's just 25 years, 20 years, or 10 years of rock. That kept a lot of people from getting caught with crack. Sure enough. And I throw out exorbitant numbers. If you done bit like watch this. You know what's crazy? Whoever did the shooting, let's say that it was one person. If it was one person, we got 4 dead, 17 shot. That person will get called and go to court, go to trial, and we'll give them, let's say, 3 consecutive life sentences and everything run concurrent, and they will be up for probation in 30 years. We play too much. It needs to be death penalty in 5. Death penalty in 5. Or we need to have a thing that says forever. Now we're going to give you 3 life sentences, and life sentences is 20, 25 years apiece and all that. No. Don't nobody want to do that. Ever. And you can go for parole. Never. You're going to get ever. We're going to give you ever. And you was up for the possibility of parole. Never. Simple. You say, Willie, Alabama still give out long time with over 90% turned down for parole. You say, Kate Ivy don't play? She don't play that mess? What? Damn it, good then. Shout out to Kate. Oh, well, she is a Republican.
All now on the state legislature, I take issue with that.
I bet in Alabama, though, that they is doing the catching and releasing. I bet you they're doing the catching and releasing with these doggone minors, which that is a legislation problem right now.
Representative Gavan went on to
or
say,
a legislator problem.
There is a breakdown in communication among leaders. And reaction continues to pour in this evening. The Birmingham City Council released this statement. The council says thoughts and prayers are no longer enough.
I'm so sick of these statements. Who cares about no statement? People are dying out here in these streets.
And that the city needs action. The council also says they're angry and tired, but committed to working to ensure illegal firearms are taken off the street.
I'm glad they said illegal firearms. That makes sense. But most importantly, we're committed to enforcing the laws, and we currently have to make Birmingham the city we all desire it to be.
Alabama Representative Terry Sewell is also reacting to the mass shooting. In a statement, Sewell says this senseless violence is unacceptable. She also says elected officials must do what they can to break this cycle.
We got to stop saying what's unacceptable after it has already transpired. It doesn't matter if you think it's unacceptable. It has already happened. It already transpired. It already has damaged the families. Shout out to Willie 504 for the $2 super chat. You say in China, if you get death row, you have 2 weeks before you die. They not playing with you. That's what's up.
UAB's campus is not too far from where the mass shooting took place. The Alabama chapter of Students Demand Action is speaking out today. The group says our schools should not be plagued by gun violence and that students should feel safe while going to class.
Shut up. Yeah, they got all these doggone demands. Students demands actions. Okay, well, if there is no action, then what you gonna do as a student? Nothing but go to class. Nothing but go to class and try to graduate. That's all y'all gonna do. I be so sick of the words. The word that we be out here using as if we be having power like that.
Should not be plagued by gun violence and that students should feel safe while going to class.
I promise you, for all of these demands has already been stated before in other shootings. I promise you it's been said before today. The moms demands actions. Hell, let's see if they got dads demand actions.
And the Alabama chapter of Moms Demand Action also released a statement. They say lawmakers need to act and pass gun laws to protect Alabama children. And you are also reacting.
Now, listen, they ain't got no man demands dad's demand action statement. Not at all. I don't think that we just like be stupid like that right now. Well, do I want to call people stupid for demanding actions and what you gonna do if your demands are not met? The fuck? This is stupid. Same crap, though nothing happens. Exactly. Thoughts and prayers are not enough. We need our lawmakers to act and pass common sense. Oh, they sound like Democrats. Common sense gun laws to protect our children. Gun laws isn't the problem. We demand you prioritize our lives. And if they don't prioritize y'all lives, what y'all gonna do in Alabama? Hey, mothers, what are you going to do? Are you gonna vote them out of office? Because this year is the voting year. This is the year that we vote. And shootings have been going on in Alabama this year, last year, the year before that. So that means the people who is in office today should be getting out of office because you good people should be voting them out of office. If there, watch it. If there is one more senseless killing, y'all should vote out everybody that writes legislation. I think that'll be very, very simple. But that's how you retaliate if your if your demands is not met. So they got less than 2 months to create change, right? Or create policy that will create change. You say a man will ask you once, women will beg. There you go. There you go.
Also released a statement. They say lawmakers need to act and pass gun laws to protect Alabama children.
Because if y'all think, for all the people who think that the gun laws will change the shooters' minds, y'all is just as lost. Ain't no law going to change the criminal mind. And those is the ones who doing like 90% of the shooting. It's like, hell, about 98% of the shootings in the country is done by criminals. My numbers could be off, but damn it, I'm close.
And you are also reacting to the ongoing violence.
We don't need prayers. We need actions to prevent these tragedies. We need to support gun law. Boy, they use all these opportunities to go after your guns. And listen, when they're going after the guns, they're going after people with good backgrounds. They're going after you people with good backgrounds. Because that's the only people that gun laws affects. Is people with good backgrounds. Y'all do know that, right? Go ahead.
We have posted live breaking updates across.
I used to love walking through these spots. Now I'm too scared to. RIP to those victims.
All our social media platforms since last night, and you have told us what you think.
What a sad day for the city of Birmingham.
Many of you are saying it's time for officials to act, and that
fix it. It's past time, right?
Some are even scared to walk through parts of the city.
This is becoming a daily thing. Oh, so it's happening daily in Alabama. Really? So the student demands, like I just said, the student demands has already been said once or said before this incident. The mom demands, I'm pretty sure that it's been said before this incident also. This is becoming a daily thing. Many years ago, 5 Points was the party place. We used to drive from T-Town to Birmingham every weekend. They destroyed the community. You people, darker hue people, black on black crime. Shout out to Sensei for the $5 super chat. He said, Alabama schools still racist and we talk and protect kids. Whose kids? Dog it. What's up? He said that Ham used to be a party town back in the day, though. It's a shame.
And this is not the first mass shooting Birmingham has seen this year or even in the last few months.
Oh, really? Oh, so it's multiple mass shootings in Birmingham this year? And y'all got nerve to make demands that y'all already made and ain't nothing changed?
July, 4 people were killed and 10 others were hurt after a shooting at an event center. And when ABC
Oh, this is in July.
3340 started asking questions, we discovered the venue did not have a license to operate. No arrests have been made. And back in February, 4 men were shot and killed in the College Hills neighborhood. The men were targeted while at a neighborhood car wash. 20-year-old Lamarian Charlie was charged with 4 counts of capital murder. Also breaking just into our newsroom tonight, a teenager has been shot in Tarrant. This was a scene earlier today on Birmingham Street. Tarrant police say the teenager is expected to recover, but police are still investigating.
The same day reporting on the Birmingham mass shooting, a teenager also gets shot. No, we're not going to Humble. We're not going to Humble, but we're going to Humble tonight. We're not going to Humble today because of my time situation.
And we will continue to update you on air and...
It's a shame. It's a shame you dog you people. It's in y'all community. Believe in me. Y'all know who the shooter is. Y'all know who the shooters is. Let me refresh because I should be over 400 with a thumbs up. Boy, y'all looking good with these numbers. Y'all looking good with these. Oh, Jesus. We had 252 and there's over 400 people watching. We got to do better than that. Got to do better than that. Oh, bam. Moving right along. I got some health stuff. Real quick with a little health stuff. Do not log off just yet. This is important. Don't log off just yet. Really important from the Health Watch. Listen to what they're talking about. Watch it.
You know, kids have been back in school for a few weeks now, and luckily in our state, we haven't seen any of those big spikes with COVID rates. But across the country, COVID-19 trackers are closely watching the rise of a brand new strain.
We got a new strain. of C-19.
Just in time for back to school and the holidays, a brand new COVID strain is moving quickly through the country. This one is called XEC.
Remember back when they was pushing the toothpick? I say a toothpick. What is the thing? Got to be more careful. The thing to clean the ears. What is? I can't even think right now. What is that doggone thing? A Q-tip. Got to be more careful. Remember they was putting the Q-tip all the way up here. Jesus, I don't know how y'all was taking that stuff. And that, I'm gonna leave it alone.
So far, more than 100 cases have been reported in at least 25 states, including ours.
125 states.
Doctors aren't raising big alarms about this variant, which isn't thought to be more contagious or more deadly than previous strains. But it does underscore the difficulty of containing a virus that's constantly evolving.
It never goes away. And so we are seeing increase here in the summer, early fall, and we likely will see another peak in the wintertime.
At the same time, doctors are bracing for an uptick in RSV and flu in the coming months. Doctors say RSV generally only represents a threat to the very old and very young, but flu and COVID can hit anyone. So it's important to know which one you have so you can get the right treatment.
Their unique features is they will hit you like a truck immediately.
And with vaccination still the best way to avoid serious infections, doctors are increasingly turning to schools and community centers to get the word out.
Language, transportation, all are barriers. So we came up with a plan if we could use community partners and figure out if we could do clinics where the children are.
Trying to do the clinics where the children is at, so it'll be easy access to get your vax. Do you, if you need to go ahead on to do that right there. I'm not gonna tell you what to do out here in the doggone streets, because it's your life and it's you and your children life and your household and all that fly stuff right there. You is an adult. Shout out to our Dodge Trap for the $2 super chat. They say viruses are not naturally occurring, all are man-made. You have an excellent point right there. Not gonna argue that. Sure enough not. Sure enough not. We got a sad situation out here. We got a family who has been destroyed. Destroyed is a big word, so he's good. It's a big word. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com. The Willie Williams Show. We have 208 followers. Can we hit 210? We missed the mark last week. I need your support. I need your help out here in the street, man. We trying to grow. Trying to do what I can out here. And hopefully we have a better week than we did last week. I'm trying to show up for work every day. I promise. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But anyway, we have a mother of a 2-year-old who have died. The baby dead. The baby gone off earth. While in CPS custody for 6 weeks. The child been in CPS custody for 6 weeks, and that child is dead out here in these streets. Here we go.
This is a government-sanctioned seizure of children that should not have been taken out of a home, and now the death of a sweet little boy who was perfectly healthy before they took him away.
A mother in Harker Heights is taking legal action against CPS in Texas after she says that her son died while in their care from respiratory issues. In-depth reporter Alicia Nespreto tells us why she says he should have never been there in the first place.
When children are brought to Child Protective Services, one might assume they would be protected and safe. But that was not the experience Leah Joseph's family had when her sons were taken away in September of 2022.
My baby, he told me that all the babies was sick with bumps all over their faces.
Joseph's 6 children were removed from her home after...
How many children that beautiful baby right there got with all them colors in her hair?
With bumps all over their faces.
Joseph's 6 children were removed from her home after an anonymous tip reported her for violence and drug use. Despite passing numerous drug tests, she said her kids were still taken to live at the Garden of Hope, Central Texas.
She was accused of being on these Central products. Took multiple drug tests and clean. But they took her children.
I definitely believe the place was filthy because
my 13-year-old, at the time I had bought him some Jordans, and I was going to bring it to him, and he said, "Mom, don't bring it. This place is too dirty for Jordans."
The boys were at the facility for just over 6 weeks when she was told her youngest had passed away.
I fell out to the ground, and then when I opened my eyes back up, she was standing over me saying, Miss Joseph, Miss Joseph." And my boyfriend, he had helped me up off the ground, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you talking about?"
The news came as a complete shock.
She was notified that her baby dead. That's deep. That's really deep.
According to 2-year-old Panash's examination prior to entering the facility, he had no ongoing medical issues and was reported to be healthy and developing appropriately.
There's something wrong when the government can come into a person's home and drag their children out based on an anonymous phone call when they're healthy children, no broken bones, no marks on their bodies, and they're just taken away for months until one of them dies. And then,
you know, it's kind of crazy. I was having this discussion, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I was talking to, I was speaking about the same doggone thing that somebody was forced to take a drug test on the spot because they had gotten a anonymous phone call that they was doing drugs while having their children in DCF. Well, they said that DCF made them pee on the spot. And I'm like, well, that has to be against like some civil rights type shit or something like that. And then I was doing my investigation using Google, using the tools that I have to investigate. And I was like, well, can CPS or DCF force you to take a drug test? And then I got more in depth. Can they force you to take a drug test over a anonymous phone call about you being on drugs? And that thing say, no, you cannot be forced because it's not legal. But if you want to get the case closed, if you want to have the case closed with DCF, you may want to go ahead on and take, if you know that you're clean and you want to close the case early, then just go ahead on and take the piss test. But that is in violation of your civil rights. Like Buddy just said, there was no physical problems, no physical anything with the children. The children was in good standings. And they removed the children. The mother took multiple tests, and she passed all her tests, and they still kept her children for 6 weeks. See, these are the things that we need to be focusing in on and suing and protesting about
for months until one of them dies, and then they suddenly just close an investigation and drop it.
They close the investigation after the child dies and drop it.
Joseph is working with the Vic Fizell Law Office to bring justice for Panache. The two filed a wrongful death claim and sent a settlement demand to the facility.
Something to settlement demand. We need paper. We need like 50 million. Huh? We need the whole 2025 budget. Yeah.
Our goal here is to compensate this sweet lady and her children for their loss of this sweet little brother. And we also would like to see some changes made so that this does not happen to other people.
He says 6 children and working on the 7th with the new boyfriend. Yeah, she got a new boyfriend. Listen, let me explain something to you. We've often said around here at the Willie Williams Show, you players need not date single mothers. You can do what you want to do. But to start relationships with single mothers is a very, very difficult thing, especially when you don't have children. For you players who have children, it may be a good thing for you to date a single mom. But if you ain't got no damn children, you need to try to start your own family. So, with that said, for a player to hook up with a chick who have 6 kids, in my mind, he's down bad. None of her children is adults. In my mind, he's down bad. He needs a spot to stay. You know what I'm saying? He don't make a lot on his jobs if he do work. You know what I'm saying? Like he really don't have a future going for himself. And he possibly have children too, which would make it even worse if you have children and this woman has 6. Very, very difficult for you to even be a father to the ones that you have. So it's just bad decisions. But you can do what you want to do. I'm just saying, this lets me know that her boyfriend was down bad when they got together, in my opinion.
The mother says she believes neglect played a role in her son's death. One of her other children said the last time he saw his brother alive, he was not being taken care of.
My 14-year-old, he was awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning by the sound of Panache screaming. And he made it all the way from one side, the teenager side, to the baby side of the facility. And he was in there with my baby for about 20 minutes before anybody even came who worked there.
The family.
And then I got another question. How do you take a 14-year-old? How do you take a 14-year-old away from his mama for 6 weeks and there has been no physical assaults and no drug use? How does this? How is that able to happen? I don't understand. Maybe we missing something in with this story. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. You say, Willie, if I'm churnless, do I need to worry about CPS? Not at all. As long as there is no children in your vicinity that somebody can call CPS and have them come on around there. Now, listen, don't trust people. If you ain't got no children around you, you good. And I mean nieces and nephews, shit like that, because we got haters out here. We got a whole bunch of haters. And for all of you people who do not think that this cannot affect you, as long as you got children, it can affect you. We have these things, we have the type of people called haters out here in these streets. And the bitch will call in on your ass. Your neighbor will call in on your ass. Just cuz. The people down at the church house, your mama will call CPS on you.
Is devastated at the situation, and Joseph hopes to prevent anyone else from losing a sweet and caring child with so much life left to live.
He liked the Ninja Turtles. I believe he thought that him and his brothers were Ninja Turtles.
And as her little turtle lays to rest, Joseph will continue to fight for justice.
Say now, as her little turtle lay to rest, is that racist? Is that racist? Although she did say he liked the Ninja Turtles, but is that racist? Was she supposed to say that right there? Should she be reprimanded? I'm just asking. Say, how you raising 6 children as expensive as food is with them stamps? Oh, that baby over stacking stamps now. That baby eating. Baby eating. For real, for real. Is that lady racist for calling a black baby a turtle? Because we know, like, the monkey term, you're racist if you use the monkey term. I use monkey term, but that's for monkey. That's for that monkey. You know what I'm talking about? That monkey. So turtle isn't racist. Got it. Run it back.
Turtle lays to rest.
Wait, hold on.
Joseph will continue.
Ninja Turtles.
And as her little turtle lays to rest.
As her little turtle. You need to sue the media. Can you call my goddamn baby a turtle? I'll be out here. Listen, I'm trying to get that bag. She used a racial slur.
Joseph will continue to fight for justice.
I don't want another child dying from this. Like, it's very hard for me every day still. Like, his birthday is August the 5th, and he won't even be able to turn 3.
In Harker Heights, Alicia Nespresso, 25 News.
He won't be able to turn 3 this year.
And they released a statement today saying anytime a child dies while in a state licensed facility, both DFPS and HHSC staff investigate the incident to determine what happened. DFPS shares any findings with HHSC, which licenses such facilities.
So they didn't say nothing. This is what they said in the statement, but they didn't say nothing. You say, Willie, it's more to this. Yeah, right? You say it's more to this that they not disclosing. In my mind, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing. I just can't go on with. So they just took all 6 of your children and there was no problem. Shout out to Sensei for the $5 super chat. He said, did he think that they was Ninja Turtles because they live like in the sewer underground condo? Got to be more careful. Shout out to David for the $10. I'm glad you said it though, David. For the $10 cash out. No tears. I didn't even catch it. I wasn't even focusing on that beautiful baby with no tears. Oh, sugar. I was just listening to her words. Listen to her.
Taken care of.
My 14-year-old, he was awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning by the sound of Panache screaming. And he made it all the way from one side, the teenager side, to the baby side of the facility. And he was in there with my baby for about 20 minutes before anybody even came who worked there.
That baby could talk about her baby. That baby could talk about her 2-year-old and don't tear up. Like, how do you do that? I don't understand. You say lashes but no tears. Facts.
Family is devastated at the situation, and
he say she took someone else's man and they called in a false report. You might got a point.
Joseph hopes to prevent anyone else from losing a sweet and caring child with so much life left to live.
He liked the Ninja Turtles. I believe he thought that him and his brothers were Ninja Turtles.
And as her little turtle,
she's not crying while she's saying that part, just talking about her 2-year-old.
lays to rest, Joseph will continue to fight for justice.
I don't want another child dying from this. Like, it's very hard.
Dying from what? We still don't know how he dies, but dying from what?
For me, every day still, like his birthday is August the 5th, and he won't even be able to turn 3.
In Harker Heights, Alicia Nespresso, 25 News.
She said, Willie, my interview would be like Cola Bell if this happened to me. I'm trying to tell you that, listen, but I'm running up in something with that fire. The hell you mean my baby died? So y'all took my baby and my baby dead? All right, I'll be right around there. Oh, we getting answers today. Y'all life is on the line. I promise you. You say any time a child dies while in a state licensed facility, both DFPS and HHSC staff investigates the incident to determine what happened. DFPS shares any findings with HHSC, which licenses such facilities. They didn't tell us nothing about nothing. They made a statement that don't benefit us. Okay, so somebody do an investigation and then they report to somebody else. Yeah. All right.
And they released a statement today saying anytime a child dies while in a state licensed facility, both DFPS and HHSC staff investigate the incident to determine what happened. DFPS shares any findings with HHSC, which licenses such facilities. According to an autopsy report for the child that we received, he did die from respiratory illnesses.
Respiratory illnesses. That baby had no type of problems and then died from respiratory illnesses. There has to be. Now, I ain't. Hold on. I ain't saying that these people out here lying, because the attorney supposedly had done his investigation, but I just don't understand how they at least would like take a 14-year-old away. A 14-year-old is able to even pick which parent he wants to live with. A 14-year-old is even able to stay home and watch himself. That's what a 14-year-old is able to do. A 14-year-old is in high school. If the house is up to par, pretty sure she's getting stamped. So the refrigerator and the cupboards have food in them. Why would they take a 14-year-old? The mother isn't considered violent, and she pissed clean. So right at that moment, you tell all 6 of these children to come on and get in the van. Come on and get in the van, babies. No. Come on and get in the van. What? And we not finna stay at home with mama? Oh, hell no. See, this is the time that them 6 children should have been a problem. Them 6 children should have been acting out to where y'all here to send them back to their mama. For real. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Oh, we got an update. An update that we've been waiting on. An update that we've been waiting on out here in these streets. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. You say, well, I was put out at 14. I made it, and I was in Memphis. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you really in them streets. That's what's up. You goddamn churn these supervision and all that shit. We ain't had supervision. We was 7 and 8 years old without no damn supervision. At times, because we had good parents. Yes, we did. We got an update. Gonna put this on up really quick. The Kentucky sheriff who killed the judge, he is charged in the death of the judge, allegedly ignored the deputy's abuse of women in his chambers. We wanted to know, well, why in the hell would a sheriff throw his whole life away and shoot a judge? It had to be about a broad. It had to be about a woman. It had to be. Y'all listen to this right here. Here we go.
There are new details in an investigation out of Letcher County, Kentucky, after a judge was fatally shot in his chambers, allegedly by the county sheriff. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm John Jenko. Kentucky State Police say that happened in the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg yesterday. Investigators report that 54-year-old District Judge Kevin Mullins was shot after an argument inside the courthouse. State Police say the 43-year-old Letcher County Sheriff Sean Steins was the shooter. He is in custody, charged with first-degree murder. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel was live from Kentucky where that investigation is ongoing. Ansley, what's the latest information to come out of this case?
Well, John, we've been here in Whitesburg all morning, and it is pretty quiet in this small mountain town. However, what happened inside of this closed courthouse yesterday is certainly the talk of the town. Now, those new allegations absolutely just came into our newsroom, so we're still digesting those ourselves, and I'm sure the folks around here are doing the same. Now, that federal lawsuit was filed Monday, and it alleges that a Letcher County Sheriff's deputy repeatedly sexually abused a woman in those very same chambers. Now, that woman claims that the former deputy, named as Ben Fields, forced her to have sexual relations for 6 months in exchange for staying out of jail.
Wait, what? How many months? Wait a minute. Say it again.
Very same chambers. Now, that woman claims that the former deputy, named as Ben Fields, forced her to have sexual relations for 6 months in exchange for staying out of jail. Now, Fields did plead guilty to raping the prisoner while she was on home arrest. He was sentenced to jail on charges of rape, sodomy, perjury, and tampering with evidence. But the lawsuit accuses the sheriff, Sean Mickey Steins, of deliberate indifference in failing to adequately train and supervise Fields. Now, Steins is being held in the Leslie County Jail. It's unclear when or where he will appear in court, and it's also unclear when this courthouse will reopen. Live in Whitesburg, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
You say that that dog that I saw it, yada yada yada. I'm reading down. It's you say, damn, he hit the judge with that goddamn it out here in these streets. I saw some. Oh, before he was the sheriff, he was the judge's bailiff for many years. Oh, really? And so they is telling us that the sheriff knocks off the judge because one of the sheriff's deputies had been having sex and graping a woman in the judge's chambers. I hope I summed it up.
Well, John, we've been here in Whitesburg all morning, and it is pretty quiet in
Sound like word salad, yeah.
this small mountain town. However, what happened inside of this closed courthouse yesterday is certainly the talk of the town.
So this also lets us know, hell, so why didn't the sheriff who shot the judge, why didn't he shoot the deputy who had them been graping a woman inside of the judge's chambers? And how in the hell did the deputy get access to the judge's chambers for 6 months to grape a female?
Now, those new allegations absolutely just came into our newsroom, so we're still digesting those ourselves, and I'm sure the folks around here are doing the same. Now, that federal lawsuit was filed Monday, and it alleges that a Letcher County Sheriff's deputy repeatedly sexually abused a woman in those very same chambers.
Okay, so that's a deputy. Talk about a whole other different person.
Now, that woman claims that the former deputy, named as Ben Fields, forced her to have sexual relations for 6 months in
How does that work?
exchange for staying out of jail.
In exchange, how does that work? Ladies, explain to me how you can be forced to have sex with somebody for 6 months in return to stay out of jail. Whatever that person was going to take you to jail for in the beginning, how's they still able to threaten you with taking you to jail for a month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, all the way up to 6 months later? How? This makes no sense. It really, really don't. You say, Willie, if he didn't shoot the sheriff, then why would he shoot the deputy? Right? Right? This is what I'm thinking. Well, why didn't he just shoot his deputy?
Now, Fields did plead guilty to raping the prisoner while she was on home arrest. He was sentenced to jail on charges of rape, sodomy, perjury, and tampering with evidence.
So they say that he was charged. Wait, hold on.
Staying out of jail. Now, Fields did plead guilty to raping the prisoner.
He pled guilty to grape. Did he ever admit to graping?
While she was on home arrest.
Why she was on home arrest. All right. So she had an anklet, an ankle bracelet. She had an ankle bracelet, and they were having sexual contacts with an ankle bracelet. So you mean to tell me like this whole time that, okay, if she was gonna continue to go through this right here, she wasn't gonna record. She didn't record the deputy. She ain't set up a camera or nothing. She ain't set up her phone or nothing to record. No. You say somebody lying. Yeah. It sounds like somebody lying.
Fields did plead guilty to raping the prisoner while she was on home arrest. He was sentenced to jail on charges of rape, sodomy, perjury, and tampering with evidence.
So in my mind, he did not admit to graping. It was probably in his best interest to take the deal for the grape. It don't mean that he is it doesn't mean that he was guilty of it. Well, it doesn't mean that he admitted to it, you know. But he pled guilty, and a lot of times we plead guilty and we're not guilty.
But the lawsuit accuses the sheriff, Sean Mickey Steins, of deliberate indifference in failing to adequately train and supervise Fields.
What that have to do with him graping somebody? To adequately train a deputy. What does that have to do with him graping? I don't understand the story.
Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins of deliberate indifference in failing to adequately train and supervise Fields. Now, Steins is being held in the Leslie County Jail. It's unclear when or where he will appear in court, and it's also unclear when this courthouse will reopen.
Say, Willie, it sounds like the deputy The deputy found out that the judge was getting more monkey than the deputy. Something doesn't sound right. And watch this. I believe the sheriff, the shooter, I believe he's connected with the woman who was trying to stay out of jail. There has to be some personal connections. Let me see if they got.
In Congress, I helped pass bipartisan laws to.
We don't care nothing about bipartisan laws, boy. Hold on.
Kevin were.
Wait a minute. Oh, we got people in the community finna say stuff about the same situation. Let's see.
He and Kevin were really close and good friends. I never saw any hostilities between them.
Residents in Letcher County are struggling to cope with a shooting involving two of its most prominent citizens. District Judge Kevin Mullins is dead after authorities say the county sheriff shot and killed him in the judge's chambers on Thursday. Many residents have told WHAS 11 they have nothing but praise for them both. Residents also said the two worked closely to help people who struggled with substance abuse to get the treatment they need and were leaders in addressing the opioid crisis.
These were two great pillars of the community that we have now, in a sense, lost. This is just one of those things you're just waiting to wake up from the nightmare, but because you never dreamed that anything like this is ever going to happen in your small town, especially Whitesburg. And here we are.
I like a little small towns like Whitesburg. Everybody hunching everybody and stuff like that. Go ahead.
And
go ahead.
You just don't know where to turn from one moment to the next.
According to the Letcher County Circuit Court clerk, Judge Mullins and County Sheriff Sean Steins were together shortly before noon on Thursday. The clerk said the two seemed to be having an ordinary interaction and were planning to get lunch together. WHAS 11's Isaiah Kim Martinez and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton spoke with attorneys and former judges here in Louisville who are also still processing this news.
Well, it didn't take long for attorneys and former judges here in Louisville to hear about this news, disturbed by the fact that this kind of violence could happen in the courthouse, a place they say they almost always feel safe.
Not only affects judges, it affects the court system as a whole.
Retired District Court Judge Janice Martin, like so many who've worked in the judicial system across Kentucky, is deeply troubled by the violence that played out in that Eastern Kentucky courthouse.
I'm very saddened and horrified about the event because I'm sure that's a very traumatic event for all of those people that were involved.
Letcher County District Judge Kevin Mullins shot and killed in his own chambers, and authorities believe it was the sheriff, Sean Steins, who pulled the trigger and shot him multiple times. Investigators are trying to confirm a motive. Matt Butler, the state prosecutor for the area, on Facebook sharing his personal connection to the judge.
Well, these are just different people who are speaking out about knowing them and how they pillars in the community and all that fly stuff. So they really ain't telling us nothing.
Daughters are my nieces, and that my two oldest kids are his niece and nephew.
There are questions surrounding a federal lawsuit against Sheriff Steins, accused of turning a blind eye to one of his deputies sexually abusing a woman in that same judge's chambers.
Oh, wait. All right. It done turned. So the sheriff is accused of turning the blind eye to his own deputy for having sex or sexual relations with a woman in his chambers. How in the hell did the deputy get in his chambers though? So he know what was going on. So then the judge have to know what's going on in his chambers too. So if he turned the blind eye, then the judge turned the blind eye. So why is he even shot? Shout out to Houston for the $5 super chat. He say, play the shit the sheriff. Play the I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy by Bob Marley. What up, Willie? What's happening?
Same judge's chambers.
It would be a locked area, and only the judge and his staff would have access to that.
Mullins died at the scene, and Steins surrendered to authorities. A KSP spokesperson says the sheriff is charged with first-degree murder. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11, on your side.
Okay, so the deputy works at the courts. Oh, so maybe I see what I think I'm starting to see what the argument was possibly about. The judge confronted the sheriff like, you knew and you didn't do anything. That your deputy been going in and out of my my office and smashing the broad, and he probably argued, well, I am gonna press charges against you or something. Stupid.
Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman says his office will work with the Commonwealth's attorney in London, Kentucky, as the special prosecutor in this case.
Yeah, they probably tried to blackmail the sheriff. The judge probably tried to blackmail the sheriff, which is kind of strange because they said that they was cool people, like they were down like 4 flat tires. Hell, they was even finna go get some lunch. You know what I'm saying? So that made them fell short of glory. I think that there's actually more to the story, and I just can't understand the woman. I can't understand the woman, and women, you all got to try to help me to understand how is it so easy for you all to be persuaded, talked into stuff that you actually had an option to do the opposite in. I just don't understand it. Shout out to Miss Torres Life for the $2 super chat. He said the judge had authority and allowed it to happen. In my mind, right? So, but they're saying that the sheriff turned the blind eye. Wouldn't the judge have to turn the blind eye too? I don't. Oh, all right. Moving right along. Ain't gonna eat much over you. Wait. Can I do KTL? Oh no, I can't do this on here. Nope. So I got another one. Don't even worry about it. We going around here to Lee Harvey. What city is Lee Harvey in? Can somebody tell me about the city? Because this is a situation which is going to ruin businesses, and it seems to me that all across the country, darker hue folks is ruining the businesses. They is ruining communities, and I don't even understand how like let's say the politicians isn't coming out and saying this type of stuff. Say Lee Harvey Oswald. No, I am talking about the city or the neighborhood. The neighborhood. He say, Willie, most of the times a deputy is only present if the judge is in his chambers. Okay. Well, I think this is in Cleveland. I think that this situation in Cleveland, we have a business owner. We have a business owner who is asking the city council for help in a Lee Harvey neighborhood as crime increases. So we have crime increases. And then you all be wondering why these businesses and companies just leaving your neighborhoods.
Caught on camera, massive crowds gathering in one neighborhood on the weekends, and one local businessman says it's become a major safety issue because he's even been attacked. Our Michelle Nix has his story.
A local business owner is angry, demanding that city council do something about the violence problem here in the area of Harvard and East 175th. That man says that not only does he have a crowd of people who park in his lot, smoke weed and drink alcohol, they scare his customers away, and he's even been attacked.
When it starts to get darker, people start to pack everywhere. They start to block here, all entrance. First, they block everything. Yeah, they block.
Do y'all understand how stupid you have to be to block the entrance of a gas station? But go ahead. All right.
A business completely.
Normally, cars at a gas station would be a good thing. But Mohammed Shady, who runs the Sunoco on Harvard and East 175th with his brother, tells me this is what their cameras capture every weekend.
This is what it looked like. Do y'all understand that these SUVs is blocking the entrance and the outrance?
Weekend. Endless cars and motorcycles parked.
They block it. This is where you turn in, come in, and go out to the streets, to the gas station. These fools block it.
in his lot. The driver's walking away for hours, blocking gas pumps and entrances. They're not all coming to do business here.
No. Just coming to drink liquor and smoke weed and cross to the bar. That's it. Everything going to the bar. All of them coming here to just drink.
Shady claims the problem has become worse over the years because everyone has a gun, and he tells me about his experience working at a neighboring gas station.
Everybody got a gun. Remember that.
Kids carry AK-47.
Come on.
They walk inside the BP with the AK-47 inside his pants like this, walking like this.
What the damn it did I think that I was the first to show you good people that they carrying ARs in their skinny jeans with the clip attached. Yeah. Say it again, player.
Inside the BP with the AK-47 inside his pants like this, walking like this.
The crowds and drinking has led to a shooting, other violence, drug activity, and a loss of business for the Sunoco, because Shady tells me that actual paying customers are afraid to stop here at times. Shady claims there's no respect for his business and employees, and he alleges most of the people park and go across the street to Mac's Sports Bar and Grill.
So regular gas is $2.97 right now? I thought gas over like $3.40 or something. Go ahead.
A man associated with Max, who refused to identify himself and refused to talk on camera, claims it only happened last weekend. He says not all the time. The bar does have security that will ask people to move their cars, but Sunoco's manager says it's only when Cleveland police are called.
It's a big, huge problem because drunk people, nobody care.
Shady himself was also a victim of the violence, attacked and put in a chokehold a couple of weeks ago when he asked a man to move his car.
Move your car, get you choked out here in these streets. Listen. Y'all got to get, man.
Attacked and put in a chokehold a couple of weeks ago when he asked a man to move his car.
Hey, man, can you just move your car? Choked out here in these streets. Damn, for asking you to move your car? Wow. This is why people got a problem with us darker you players.
Himself was also a victim of the violence, attacked and put in a chokehold a couple of weeks ago when he asked a man to move his car.
I got your plate number, I got everything, but nobody did nothing, even when I called the police prosecutor.
The business manager claims he has repeatedly reached out to Ward 1's councilman with no response. This local businessman says he feels the council member is not doing what he was elected to do. I reached out to Councilman Joe Jones in Ward 1 several times this weekend and have not heard back at this point, but when we do, we will make sure and bring you an update. Reporting in Cleveland, Michelle.
Got to be more careful. Y'all say that gas cheap, like you lying to me? You say that gas is $2.89 in Virginia. Say in Tennessee it's $2.87. In Baton Rouge it's $2.35. In Cali it's $4.97 to $5.17. Yeah, because damn it, I saw the pumps the other day when I was outside and it was $3 and I think like $3.40 something. Gas is in the $2, or maybe they're dropping the gas for election season. I have no idea. But these damn fools, I just
tells me this is.
We think that shit like this right here be cute, dog. It would be grown ass men and women out here, man. Like adults. A lot of y'all be in your 30s and 40s, 50s, out there blocking traffic in your big SUVs and your trucks. Why? Who would say, yeah, I'm going to park right here. I'm going to park it right here because I can't find no other park spots. This right where I'm going to park at. And that made sense to people to park right there. To say, Willie, it's $2.64 in Irving, Texas. $2.55 in Arlington. Wow. $2.64 I paid in Houston. Texas gas less than $2.20. Jesus, $2.42 a gallon here in Tyler, Texas. You say the ATL premium is $3.97. I'm trying to tell you, dog, that listen, it may just be like a Florida thing or Georgia thing or something like that right there. Gas in the $3. Gas is in the $3 out here in these streets, man. Doggone shame. I got one for y'all real good. Watch it. Oh, man. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all for joining the player. And y'all please remember to check out the Willie Williams Show 3 channel, man, to watch the standalone videos, because we put up standalone videos. I make them and put them up Monday through Friday also, so you all will have something else to watch when the player is not live out here in the street. And y'all please remember, go around to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. If you like for your area to smell better than it does right now, please go around to pleasantcandles.com. That's what's up. He say it's $2.89 in the hood in DC. Say if your gas is less than $3, it probably got some water in it. You might be right about that right now. He say, Willie, they all over 45 years old. He say that bar is a grown folks bar. He say I go there from time to time. You lying to me? They out there acting their ass like that? Over 45? Wow. Wow, that is crazy, man. It's like we're not thinking. Chicago, Illinois is 3.876 for regular and 4.98 for premium. Jesus. Say Georgia is $3 plus. He say Texas and Louisiana has the refineries, so new gas has to travel less. Oh, you got a good point right there. He said most of our gas stations are crowded like that every night. 55th used to be the main spot. Venezuela gas like 11 cents a gallon. He say got government could easily get gas from there and sell it to us. Say the $2.69 in Mississippi. Willie, Chicago, Illinois is 3.876. Oh, I think I already read that right there. Yeah, they say gas in West Palm Beach is $3.09 to $3.19, depending on what area. That's a doggone shame. You said a headlock got you rolling. For real, man. Now we got to do better as a people, man. What dog you play? We supposed to be leaders. We supposed to be leaders. You say here in Cleveland, they actually do act like that at 40 plus. This shit is crazy. Like, we just won't think it through. Like, cars supposed to come in and out. Why the hell would I block? And the gas station is open. It's a difference like if the gas station was closed. Gas station open. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into this right here then. We got a situation. It's something that I be trying to tell you, player. Watch Toya 31609. And for some reason, we still falling short of glory out here, players. When, excuse me, we still put so much trust in females. When you all need to trust and believe all humans. Trust and believe all humans to be humans. Meaning that humans is liable to do anything. And that both sexes, because it's only two. Only two genders. That's what's up. We have a woman who steals a Porsche. A woman steals a Porsche and runs over the owner. Steal a Porsche, runs over the owner. How is this able to happen? Well, let me show you.
Captured by a doorbell camera. Field police say the woman you see approaching this home is a suspect in a brazen and violent vehicle theft.
Beautiful young slim tender. Yeah. Confuse the shit out of a player. Watch it.
The next is dangerous, and a warning, the video is shocking, but the car owner is okay. Our Mike Walker is live in Mississauga tonight with the latest. Mike.
Well, Michelle, Nathan, I spoke with the vehicle's owner just a short time ago. He declined an on-camera interview, but tells us this incident happened in a fraction of a second. Now, Peel Regional Police were releasing disturbing video that showed the auto theft, hoping someone will be able to identify the suspect.
Shout out to Big Moochie for the $3 cash app. You say, Willie, that's a last resort gas station. Oh, Jesus. Look at that beautiful
The doorbell camera captures a woman wanted for an auto theft at a Mississauga home.
Hello, I'm here for the Porsche.
The woman is inquiring about an Auto Trader ad for a 2022 Porsche Cayenne.
You see her? She got her glasses on. I told you, that's that femininity. It speaks or says femininity. Go ahead.
I think I'm waiting for my dad, so if I can take a look at it.
The seller unaware she has a plan to steal it. The victim declined an interview but tells CTV News at one point the woman tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine. Seconds later, another camera shows the seller at the back of the Porsche attempting to open the doors when the vehicle quickly reverses, knocking the man to the ground and running him over before driving away.
It's definitely very scary when you get a first look at the video. It comes across very dangerous and scary, which it is. But we're just glad that the victim didn't have any life-threatening injuries. He did receive serious injuries, and is considered to be in non-life-threatening condition at this time. But it could have definitely gotten worse.
It happened around 2 p.m. back on September 6th at a home in the Winston Churchill and Eglinton area. The victim tells CTV News he suffered injuries to his hands, elbows, and legs and couldn't walk for a week. But thankfully, he did not suffer any broken bones.
You got to be faster than that, pimp. Let me tell you what the problem was. I'm going to show you where the problem was.
Police say other suspects were involved. One accomplice is seen in the security footage waiting in this gray SUV. Another suspect is believed to be driving away in a blue SUV that police say the woman arrived to the home in.
So the possibilities are there of, potentially bringing the suspect
yeah, that baby a savage.
To that location or helping the suspect escape or other means in terms of the generic crime itself. So, but the exact details are obviously being looked at by the investigators, but they seem to be connected.
Police say they are still trying to track down the stolen Porsche Cayenne. This incident, they say, serves as a reminder to be vigilant when selling items online and to use buy and sell exchange zones at police stations.
It should be a reminder to watch Toya 316 your 9. Shout out to Sam for the $5 cash app. Say thanks for the show. You is welcome. You is welcome. They doing too much.
The victim tells us he continues to seek medical attention for his injuries. Peel police say the suspect is wanted for auto theft and dangerous operation causing bodily harm. Reporting live in Mississauga, I
don't care about none of that. Going back out, look. Little tender. Little tender. Yeah. Glasses make you look innocent to others, even in court. Yes, it does. And especially for women. It damn it. I've been saying this a long time. Like, it really shows like some femininity about the glasses. I guess because when I came up, the girls who wore glasses was like librarians and shit like that. Like, the frames nowadays is different from back in the day. So like when you had on glasses, we thought that you was real feminine. Like, you just like girly and stuff like that. Yeah. Like you went out here hoeing. The biggest hoes out. But don't even worry about that right there. Yeah. Look at that little tender. I'm just waiting on my dad. And that baby played the dad game.
At a Mississauga home.
Hello, I'm here for the Porsche.
The woman is inquiring about an Auto Trader ad for a 2022 Porsche Cayenne.
I think I'm waiting for my dad, so if I can take a look at it.
The seller unaware she has a plan to steal it. The victim declined an interview but tells CTV News at one point the woman tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine.
Didn't I tell y'all? I'm going to tell y'all where the problem was at. We play too much out here in these streets. The woman tricks him to get out of the car to show her the engine.
The victim declined an interview but tells CTV News at one point the woman tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine. Seconds later,
to see the engine. He got tricked outside of the car. Guess who didn't get out the car? I got tricked to get outside of the car so I could show her the engine. Shouldn't we have both gotten out of the car? Huh? And this is a Porsche Cayenne, right? A 2022 Porsche Cayenne engine. I want to see, is like the engine in the front or is in the back? Oh, the Cheyennes is in the front. So the Cheyennes is in the front. Y'all see where the problem at again? Is y'all catching? The Cheyennes is in the front. Oh, so the 22. That I did do an oil change on them before. Yeah. So it's in the front. Why are you walking to the back of the car? How does this even make sense?
Victim declined an interview but tells CTV News at one point the woman tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine.
I can understand why she has the keys to get in, to crank the car up, to listen to the sound, right? But if I got tricked outside the car for you to see the engine and you already have the car crunk up, we supposed to get out the car at the same time. I'm going to show you what another problem was. Watch this.
Seconds later, another camera shows the seller at the back of the Porsche.
Did y'all just see that? If we don't see this as a problem here.
Tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine. Seconds later, another camera shows the seller at the back of the Porsche attempting to open the doors.
Do y'all understand that she had to put the shit in gear when he was on the side? He didn't stop.
Engine. Seconds later, another camera shows the seller at the back of the Porsche attempting to open the doors when the vehicle quickly reverses, knocking the man to the ground and running him over before driving away.
It's definitely necessary when you get a first look at the video.
She ran him over, and they say she drove away. Why they ain't show us her driving away, or did like the cameras just cut off after? We got to do better than this right here, man. Got to be more kept. Player, you can't just be in the back like that right there. And what? Why is he walking all the way around the car any goddamn way? It's your car. Yeah, the car moved. He should have stopped. The fuck did you just put the car in gear for when you want to see the engine? I don't understand. Why would he? And he checked the doors. What? What wrong with Buddy?
It happened around 2 p.m. back on.
Hold on. Let's see if he had done checked the driver door.
At one point, the woman tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine. Seconds later, another camera shows the seller at the back of the Porsche attempting to open the doors when the vehicle quickly reverses, knocking the man to the ground.
He wasn't fast enough. You say, Willie, I guarantee if this was darker hue, this guy would have called the police. You said they saw his whole life on social media and made him a mark. This is a damn shame. This is like truly a damn shame for him to get caught like that right here. But the only reason, and listen to a whole bunch of you players, this is how people get robbed. Like he just got robbed. This is how people get robbed. Because they use this tool right here. They use this tool right here. A female. This tool gets a lot of men robbed. Damn it, I said this tool. I didn't compare you to a car, nothing. I called you a tool out here. This tool can help you lose your life. And get you shot up, beat, and all type of shit. Yes, she hit the car behind her. Yep. She sure enough did.
The victim declined an interview but tells CTV News at one point the woman tricks him to get out of the vehicle to open the hood to see the engine. Seconds later, another camera shows the seller at the back of the Porsche attempting to open the doors when the vehicle quickly reverses, knocking the man to the ground and running him over.
She bumped it slow though. She bumped it slow because she was trying to stop.
And running him over before driving away.
It's definitely
and running him over in the doors when the vehicle quickly reverses, knocking the man to the ground and running him over before driving away.
It's definitely
damn shame, man. Got to be more careful. So I know. She's a pretty little young girl, little young lady. She doesn't pose a threat. She's a female. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much of it. Yep. Yep, we was taught to look at females like they are not a threat. And that's how so many people have failed short of glory. And that's how people even in the Bible fail. Because of that tool that I pointed out, which is a female. A female is a tool that'll get you dead. I said it. Yes, I did. I said it. Yeah. Female get you dead. Even in the Bible. Ain't that how Samson lost his power? Because of a woman. The whole world done went to shambles. Because that lady ate a piece of fruit. We've been down bad ever since, they say. They say, Willie, do they have another video with the car taking off? Nope. That is like the only one. I am guessing that the Ring doorbell is stopped recording after they got out inside the street because of the distance. It's a doggone shame. Let me hold up, swirl up. Wait a minute. Get that off the screen. Come on again. Let's see what you got right there for me or something else. We might could do this one right here tonight. Thank you for sending me that right there. I just checked the email. Oh yeah. I like the title. Listen, man, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the 999 of the midday news. Of the midday news on this wonderful Monday, slow moving Monday, September the 23rd, 2024, out here in the doggone street. Thank y'all for all the support, man. I just wish that we could have gotten over 400 with the thumbs up, because we over 400 people watching the show. Like, I'm really not understanding why we just didn't hit the thumbs up. Hopefully you were entertained. He said you got to treat everybody like dogs. You don't know with caution. Trying to tell you. Stop putting shit past people. But this has been a benefit of women since the beginning of the time. Since beginning of time. We look at women as not being... When women have been trying to argue with men for a while now that we are equal and all this, and then men try to tell women that you're not equal because we don't look at you all as a equal. We were not trained this way. We did not come up this way. It's something in us that has us looking at women as not equal to us. For one, we stronger, faster, bigger. You know, it's just y'all not the same to us. Do y'all understand that they have been trying to get men to believe that we are equal, men and women? Do y'all also understand, if there ever become a time to where the masses of men believe that you all are equal, you just lost your protection. You say, Willie, I tried sending you a video to your email and it didn't go through. You say, please provide me with your email again. The email is the wwshow2 at gmail.com. To your body, your booty. Military need to start drafting women then. Facts. Women are God's punishment to men for disobedience. Got to be more careful. Well, we can say equally created, but then we would have to say no. So we're not equally created. Do we want to do it religiously? Because religiously we're not equally created, because a woman was created by a rib from the man. So that's not equally created. If you want to do it non-religion, we're not equally created because we are not the same once we are created. We are just not the same. You know? This ain't nothing like a woman. You right about that? You say women will try you like a child will. They know what the F... they do know what the F with. And they do know who the F with. You right about that? He said, I was a Marine wife for 28 years. That's what's up. I'm just saying, though. But ladies, if we ever consider y'all, I mean deeply, deep inside, consider you all as equal to men, you lose your protection. And I don't mean just physically protection. You lose your legislation protection. So y'all got to be careful for what y'all asking for. But do what you feel. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm finna go ahead on and get on up out of here, man. Y'all please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 3 channel and watch the standalone videos. I appreciate your support, like I always say out here. Y'all have a good one. And y'all please remember go around to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Get your order in. Get your order in. I'm out of here, man.